Hey guys, it's Saturday, June 3rd, 2017, 12:24 p.m. here in Chicago. We will be doing Unfolding the Garden, the first episode, in about half an hour. And right now this is more sort of a test stream. Hey, TGI Friday. Yeah, I kind of wanted to just sort of this is the pregame stream. Let me put on some music. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday because I was busy setting up, getting things ready for the Unfolding the Garden episode. I have this, I've got this old MacBook Air, and I think I got it sometime in 2010, 2011, and that's what I wrote the very first version of Manifold, what would become Manifold Garden on. Back then it was called Relativity. I'm just gonna put on some Animal Crossing music while we get ready. So I was playing these builds and, doing the full screen recording, but the frame rate was terrible on it. And it was just, it wasn't as it was still cool, but, I was planning on recording it, playing through the game beforehand, and then like commenting over while I was, while we're watching the video, and it didn't work that well. So, because you can't kind of just like slow down and go look at something, right? You could pause the video, but it's not quite the same. And then my roommate, who is a genius, definitely much smarter than I am, he was like, hey, why don't you just Elgato the thing in? For those of you who don't know, the Elgato is this little device. It's a video capture device, and a lot of people use it for streaming from consoles or doing video capture. So, and I bought this thing 2 or 3 years ago. A friend recommended it, and I was like, oh, I can use it to record footage of Manifold Garden on the PlayStation 4 dev kit, and I can be like, hey, this is actual PS4 footage. Look, we have it running at 60 frames per second. I never got around to doing it, but it's worked out super well. My roommate suggested, and we've talked about streaming because we have a bunch of old consoles. We've got an SNES, we've got an N64, we got a PS2, and we were thinking of like playing these early builds of the game, or not playing these really old school games. And my roommate knows a lot about it, and it'd be like, I haven't played a lot of them, so I'd play it, and then he would like go on and on about some very interesting tech that Nintendo did. So anyway, I'll show you guys the setup. So it's basically, you can't see the Elgato, but basically we've got a mini display to HDMI going into the Elgato. There is no HDMI out. Usually you would have the HDMI out connected to the TV, so you can still like play the game on the console normally, and then just have the PC sort of doing it, but you still get to preview on the PC. And so then so it's MacBook Air mini display to HDMI to the Elgato HDMI to USB into the desktop, which comes in as a video feed. So I'm gonna give you a quick preview of the Unfold the Garden scene. So you can see this is my Mac. Now, when I look at it, I have to look at the MacBook Air because there is a slight, there's like a 2-second lag But you can see it's pretty cool, right? Like that I'm able to sort of have the whole stream running, and show you guys stuff from the MacBook Air. Oops, clicked on the wrong scene there. So anyway. Let me just add a bug. I was looking at some bug reports. So you have some new all right. So we'll get started in just a bit. Okay. Let's. So Arthur's got some new pushes. I want to take a look at that. I'm pretty excited about what we've got in store for you guys. Oh, right. So in terms of development updates, continuing to work on new content. There was no stream yesterday because I went up to meet with some of the other Chicago indie developers every Friday. A bunch of indies get together for lunch. It's on the other side of town, so I rarely go up. But, well, first of all, a new member of the Chicago indie scene. I guess he's been around, but he came to lunch and I met him for the first time. John lent me the MacBook Air charger. So thank you, John, for giving me that and making this stream possible. And then I also met with some people from Young Horses. They made Octodad, just to kind of talk about what I need to expect for what to expect when you're expecting. No, what to expect with getting the game ready for PlayStation. Yeah, it's just working with consoles. You know, they have their different regions. You want to give them a lot of lead time. It's, you know, different regions have different policies, different certification processes. So there's, won't go into details, but anyway, there's a lot of stuff I need to take care of. And I basically need to start now. It's still quite a bit ways away from release, but I think, you know, I want to start getting things locked down, so just I don't have to worry about them. You know, getting in the trophy system, cloud save, learning how to patch. You know, you don't want to have to just like make a build, put it, I don't know, like make a build, learn how to add some changes to that build, so I'm not doing that for the first time once the game comes out. And I gotta be honest with you, it's a total nightmare. Just like all the logistics are a full-time job, and then it's like I gotta, you know, figure out the tech and then learn how to make the game as well. Not learn to make the game, but make the game. Hey, Hassam Shar. Yeah, we're just yeah, we're pre-gaming right now. I did. $100, very recoupable. It's like when if you make 1,000. Um, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't really thought too much about it. I've seen some people saying it's too high, but and I don't. It's a big topic. I don't know. You know, yeah, I don't know. Like, some people are saying $100 is too high. Others are saying, well, if $100 is too high, maybe Steam is not kind of the best platform for you. It is. It's quite low. I mean, $100 really in terms of a game development budget is nothing. But I don't want to sound callous, you know, with that. So, you know, am I worried about Steam getting more flooded? I suppose it already is, and who am I to say what gets to be on Steam and what doesn't? Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I'm like too far into dev of this game to really, you know, think about that. And besides, my Manifold Garden is already on Steam, so. Okay, anyway, I want to show you guys what Arthur's worked on. There's still some problems, but if you see that when we take the cube through a box, it's no longer... Huh. Whoa. He made it so you can pick up a cube through a portal. So that cube is actually on the other side of a portal, and I'm picking it up. And there's no... Remember how when you took a cube through a portal, there was a gap? Well... when I pull back, I can't... yeah, it looks like I can't pull back on a cube. Epilepsy warning? Hey, Xenoalloy. I don't know if that counts. Those are bugs. Look, there's no gap through the portal. Huh. Yeah, I saw that. Doesn't look like it was his fault, though. Oh, hey, Jew, did you build it? And welcome, I guess. Alright. So yeah, and as you get it, so like about 5 minutes before 1 p.m. right now, it's 12:38. I will cut off the stream just so when we archive to YouTube, the stream will sort of be on its own. But just a heads up. So I'm gonna cut it off and then I'm gonna refresh it. I also got a new internet cable, so I think those random disconnections are gonna stop happening. Hey, Thread Wizard, hello. Body specs i5, okay, so that's pretty solid. 8 gigabytes DDR4 RAM, 600 WPSU, GTX 1050. Huh. Did not know about the 1050. Is that 1080 is the powerful one. 1060 is like the less powerful but cheaper one. So yeah, anyway, this is good. Let's do some world shrinking, huh? Oh, come on. Is that a Mark 10 Bosch?
40 toys is a toy box filled with 4-dimensional toys. The 4-dimensional meaning.
Is this a VR game? Oh, Mark's been busy. I've not. I will. I'll check it out. This is really cool. Mark's been busy, huh? Yeah, I remember seeing this on iPad actually. He showed it to me a long time ago. Good job, Mark. Hey. Yeah. Oh wait, I'll watch it on the. Why was I watching it on my other screen? Yeah, he actually showed it to me at GDC on an iPad years ago. I was wondering what he was doing with it. It looks neat. Yeah, I'll pick it up. I've got a Vive. Oh. I like how Miyake Kurai's taken so long. Mark's released another game in the meantime. Hey, Alexander Rami. I'm getting Miyake Kurai envy, man. I feel like I'm third wheeling in my own channel. Grooves, how's it going? It's like you people are more interested in Miyake Kurai. You guys are just settling for Manifold Garden. Oh yeah, so we there are no more gaps. You guys see that in between the portals? So when I carry a cube through, um, do you see that? Remember how we used to, when you brought a cube through, there used to be like it disappeared for a second. Um, ah, no, we will be starting in about 15 minutes. We're just pre-gaming right now. Yeah, just looking at some of the reviews. Okay, one of the things I'm gonna start working. I gotta do some uh, production planning update today. Yeah. Let me adjust this mat. Alright, so yeah, I want to show you guys this. For those of you that are just joining us, this is the setup. It goes MacBook Air to Elgato, mini display, yeah, MacBook Air to Elgato via mini display to HDMI, and then the Elgato is USBs into the desktop, which is what allows me to do this. So you can see I'm controlling the MacBook Air, and the screen is taken in as a separate video feed. Steam Direct. I was just talking about this earlier. I really don't know. It's to me, it's a little. It's not something I'm immediately concerned with. Just because, my game's already on Steam and I'm getting ready to release. So we'll see how that. I have no idea how that's going to affect the market. Some people say it's too high. Some people say it's too low. Personally, I think $100 is pretty low. So I'm more interested in seeing whether that causes a flood of games on the market. And it's not the concern is, because I think there used to be, these flash portal sites for very small games, and I think that's shifted more to sites like GameJolt, HIO, and in some ways Steam, and I'm wondering if that's gonna be there. And obviously I'm not saying that we should stop people from getting their games on Steam, but that does affect, obviously the more games there are, the harder it is for people to find your game, right? It just, with so many games, the natural state is that your game is buried. but that's kind of already how Steam is, and it's not. I was never. I think the days of, if it ever existed, the days of putting your game on Steam without doing any marketing and that was enough to, generate a ton of sales, those are definitely over. So yeah, I'm so close to getting the game done. It doesn't really affect me, and there's just so like a million things that are more concerning for me. So yeah. Hey, Bebop Day. So yeah, like I said, this is kind of pre-gaming before the Unfolding the Garden stream. In about just before the actual episode, I'm gonna cut the stream and come back again. So you guys just remember to refresh. And the reason I'm doing that is so we can, because I export the stream after it's done to YouTube, and this way it just sort of splits it up into this show where I'm developing the game and blabbing. What is this thing I need to work on? Oh yeah, so what I want to work on today after the episode. By the way, somebody used this term. I forget who it was. Somebody on the stream yesterday or the day before described Manifold Garden as the mystic story of the Cosmic Garden. Or was it the mystic journey? I think I like the mystic journey of the Cosmic Gardener, and I think that's a really nice phrase. But I want a tool that creates cubes at runtime. So it's getting to the point because I'm like running through the game to test it. And Journey. Journey sounds a lot better. And it's just a huge pain because I have to you see what I'm doing is here, I'm placing these cubes. Obviously I don't want these cubes in the final game. So I have to place them in the editor, play the game so I can skip areas, and I need to remember to take them off. So instead what I want to do is just create a bunch of cubes at the beginning. It is, I've taken a lot of stuff. I mean, the meta structure of the game is heavily modeled after Starseed Pilgrim. In fact, you could name the game Starseed Pilgrim, and it would still work. And I love that game. I mean, it would work if Starseed Pilgrim wasn't already a name, but I also would never have come up with the name Starseed Pilgrim. It's so good. Anyway. Guys, I'm just going to get some lemon water. I'll be right back. Scurvy is is a big problem among streamers. I liked the ending. I thought the ending was great. I think Starseed Pilgrim is in many ways a perfect game. So, if we look at this, the cube. Yeah, so you know what? Create the gravity cube pool to do question. Yeah, so to do create more cubes so we have some breathing room. Greetings, Scar. Hello, hello, hello. How did I learn? Hey, Vire, what's up, man? Oh, perfect. And, yeah, I want to create some extra cubes for testing purposes. And put my phone in Do Not Disturb. My thoughts on toasters? I don't have a toaster, actually. Create some extra cubes for testing purposes. Oh, so I need a cube data. Alright guys, I am going to cut the stream and restart it again, and then we're gonna be in the design show. So yeah, just make sure to refresh so you're back on. Alright, I'll see you all in a bit.